Hello, my lovely viewers. Welcome back to our channel. How are y'all doing? Happy Sunday from here. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. From here to y'all, happy Sunday. It's another great day. Let me know who is here. Thank you for letting me know. Highly appreciate it. Welcome back to our channel once again. Sorry for that break in transmission. I'm glad to see you here. The Farm Sotaski. What's up? What's up? Remember to give us a thumbs up. Remember to please join this family if you're new here and hope to check you out. Thank you for coming. It's family, parenting, marriage, relationship time, and it's going to be another wonderful time. Thank you for coming. Oh, just call me DS. Thank you, because it's like I'm messing with your name, right? DS, thank you. I'm so sorry for that. DS, thank you for coming. You are the first today. Please remember the thumbs up. I highly appreciate your coming. Thank you, thank you. So I have a list here to check out some of our friends that will be coming in with new names, just like DS. So I don't know if you're a content creator. Please let us know. Let us know in the comment section so that I can check you out. I'm already writing it out somewhere so that in case you could not answer here openly, I will still check on you within 24 hours. Thank you for coming. It's another wonderful day. Hello, Sunday. Thank you for joining us. DS is also welcoming Sunday. And it's like DS is here to stay, and I highly appreciate it. Remember to put your notification bell in case you have subscribed so that you will always know when we drop videos. I will highly appreciate connecting back with you. So how are you doing today? Let me know in the comment section. Hello, Precious. Thank you for coming, Precious. I highly appreciate it. So we are looking at parenting, family, marriage, relationship. So it's going to be a wonderful time here. And we're supposed to have a co-host. Thank you, Precious. Sure, you have given us a thumbs up. I will highly appreciate it. So each and every one of us comes from a family. If you're not from a family, please let me know. We all come from a family, and family is a wonderful place. Everybody comes from a family. You, your parents, the president of the country, your bishop, your pastor, everybody comes from a family. Yeah. It is really okay if you see yourself from a family and the family is not really what you expect. But you can change your family. You can change your friends anytime you want. Yeah. You can change your friends. You can change your neighbors. You can just move to anywhere. You can change your neighbors. Yes, you can. But you cannot change your family. Your parent is your parent, and it is what it is. Yes, it is what it is. So we're supposed to be streaming from Facebook. We're supposed to be streaming also on Instagram. We are trying to put that together. And I highly appreciate your coming today, because everybody needs to contribute to today's live streaming. So, Sunday E, thank you for showing up here. DS just smiled. He said, hello, everyone. That is from Sunday. And oh, thank you. Thank you for that compliment. All glory to God. Okay, you look so pretty. Yes, thank you. All glory to God. What's up, the phone? Yeah, okay, that is DS. Remember, all of you in the comment section, the name is DS, so that we don't mess with the name. He said, and you can't change your race. It's true. You can change your friends, you can change your neighbors, you can change everybody around, but you cannot change your family. You cannot change your mom. It bothers me a lot when I hear people say, I don't really like my mom. I don't really like my dad. And you might not like them. But guess what? They are here to stay. Somebody called out another person online the other day saying, how can you say that your mom is no more your mom? Because somebody somewhere told you that she is a witch. And you're like, really? She did not kill you when you were a baby. She did not kill you when you were growing up. She did not kill you when you were little and you were just trying to tell the whole world that your parent is a witch. So, you better get sense. Get sense. Even if your parent is a witch, my pastor said something some time ago, like many years ago, like 3-4 years ago. You might still, take care of them, but you shouldn't get so close to them. You're not going to be that close to them so that they will not eat you up, since they now eat people. Welcome back to our channel. So, the in thing here is, you have a family, and your family is your family, whether you like it or not. You might decide to distance yourself from them once in a while, or maybe you are not in talking terms with them, but they are your family. I bet you they are your family, and there is nothing you can do. Welcome to our page. For our friends on Facebook, welcome to our page. And those from YouTube, you are welcome. Chison1625 is saying a very big thank you for stopping by. DS said, I've changed my name to Isai, so it's easier to pronounce. Oh, that's so easy. I prefer DS. So, in case you are just joining us for the first time, we are bringing life-changing topics, educative, informative, exhortation. We even evangelize here. We bring fashion, food, trends, lifestyle, everything in between that is legit. That is what we do here. We're supposed to have a co-host, guys. And our co-host just had an emergency and will not be able to be showing up again today. I know some of you are really waiting to tap from her bundle of knowledge, because we've had her in this YT street. She has been in our live streaming, and she is really, a bundle of knowledge that would have been a blessing to us tonight. But it's okay. All things work together for good for them that love God. So it doesn't matter if she's here or not. DS, thank you for showing up for us. I highly appreciate it. I say thank you, and Sunday, thank you, Precious, thank you. We are still waiting for our family to come in. When I say family, we have families in these YT streets. Yes, we have family from YouTube, we have family from different places. And I'm just so excited today. Welcome to the new month of March. Yes, March is another wonderful time, and we are marching forward. I love March because in case you've been stagnant for long, now you have to march. You are in the third month of the year. Let it get into your head that we are in the third month. We are in the third month. We are in the third month, and we give God all the praise. We know that whatever you were not able to achieve in January, February, God is going to make it easy for you in this March. Thank you for coming. Parenting, marriage, relationship. I want you to drop your questions in the comment section, and I'm also going to be dropping the link in case you want to come up live and join us here. I will appreciate if you come up, and we will hear from you, because we're going to be rubbing minds together. I'm not here to teach us. I am just here to rub minds with us, and we will learn from each other. So we'll be dropping the link very soon. And I will highly appreciate you coming up. All right. So your question can come from parenting. It can come from marriage. It can come from relationship. One thing I know is that it's going to be a wonderful time here. Let's start off with what we know first, which is the smallest institution, that is family. We say that each and every one of us come from a family, and that is why the importance of family cannot be overemphasized. Kate Igodo's World is watching from Facebook. I say a very big thank you, girlfriend, for showing up today. Let us know in the comment section if you would like to come up live from Facebook. Oh, do we invite people on Facebook? I don't think so. But you can catch me up on YouTube, and we will receive you here. So the link has been dropped on YouTube. Thank you guys for coming. I highly appreciate it. Family. I love one of the videos you dropped about coming from a family, and how you were rejected when you were young. That is our Kate Igodo's show, and I can't stop watching that video, because many of us are victim of that, being born into a family that there are all girls, and you coming as a girl, you will not be appreciated. So in your family, I'm asking those in the comment section, did you come and you were celebrated, or are you one of those that came and it was something else? Let us know in the comment section, especially when the family is waiting for a male child and it happens to be a girl, and everybody will be like, even the man of the house might disappear before the woman comes back from the hospital. But that's not going to be, a good thing to be reckoned with. Welcome here. Please, we have a link in the comment section on YT, which is YouTube, so that you can join us here. All right. Family. We are trying to look at family, looking at parenting, looking at relationship is just gonna be wide. We don't want to limit ourselves. It depends on the people in the comment section. Let me know where you want to come from. Are you coming from the family angle? What are your questions about parenting? I highly appreciate those of you that were with me yesterday in the live streaming when we were choosing and gisting, and it was still all about someone's family. And in case you were not here with us, I would highly appreciate if you go ahead and watch that video. It was a great time gisting and juicing, using May Edochie as a case study. Yeah, her life is already a case study. And I believe that there was service today in Yule Dochie's church. How many of you attended the service? Did you attend the service? Wonderful. So today he is a pastor. He was agent before, realtor, and what else was he? He's still a TikToker doing all manner of things and then playing around with his marriage. But I bet you guys, I tell you, nobody should play with his or her marriage. This guy has been everywhere flaunting the new wife that's supposed to be a co-worker or a artist, because they were acting together before. But now he has been messing around with his family. And I know that you over there will not mess with your family. Talking about family, which we started off with before we get to that parenting styles, positive parenting styles. I want us to understand that when a man and a woman come together, they are coming together for better. They are not coming together for one to be a victim of the coming together. If you are just joining us, hello, hello, hello. I say a very big thank you for stopping by. Don't forget that thumbs up. For our friends on YouTube, don't forget the thumbs up and appreciate us anyhow you can. We have a $sign. If you look at the comment section, that is a place you can, buy us coffee. You can say hello, hello. Yeah, I highly appreciate your comment. So, when two people come together, it's in holy matrimony, they are coming together for better. They are not coming together to have problem. They are not coming together so that they will, be challenged more. They are coming together so that their problems will be easier. Everybody comes with a problem. Everybody comes with an issue. But when two people come together, they come together for better. Hi, Chistas. Thank you for stopping by. Hi, Star Lover. Good to see you here. So, when two people come together, they come together to help each other. It baffles me when people come together and they're coming together will bring more pain to them. That will not be you. Our friends on Facebook, I said that will not be you. So you better say amen to that. Preach on, Pastor. Pastor Yule Dochie preached today in his church. So if I start preaching, it's not out of line. Thank you for coming. Oh, Saloma said amen. Preach on, Pastor. Hallelujah. So when you come together, you are coming together for better. I hate for better, for worse. Priscilla of Dating TV is here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you. I can see you. I highly appreciate your coming. It was great yesterday in your live streaming, and I enjoyed myself. All right. So I've had a man say, I'm looking for a wife that will help me cook, that will help me wash plates, that will help my house, that will help me, raise godly children. But you as a man, are you a godly man? Raising godly children has to be done by two people. When we are bringing two people together, not we bringing, when God is bringing two people together, God is bringing two of them to raise godly seeds. And that is why I am bringing family, parenting together, marriage together, because they are all interwoven. They're all interwoven. You cannot do with one and leave the other. You can't be talking about marriage and you will not be expecting the fruits of marriage, which is children. Blissful Obiyo, my daughter from school. How are you, Blissful? Thank you for coming on Facebook Live. We highly appreciate you. So I know at this point it will be relationship level for you. Just hang in there because we're gonna bring it the way it is. We're gonna let it out today. So looking for that person that will be like a house help to you. That's not what we're talking about. We are talking about a helper, a spiritual helper, a physical helper. How the Bible puts it, the Bible says, I will give you a helpmeet. A helpmeet. A helpmeet is helping you to meet some needs, not a house help, not a subject. So my pastor once said, a time will come when this saying will change, that behind every successful man is a woman. So presently, I think they are saying beside, not no more behind. I don't know about you. Let me know in the comment section what you think about that saying. Yeah. Thank you, Priscilla. It was a great time stopping by in your house yesterday, and I enjoyed myself, as I said before. Thank you, Chistas. I highly appreciate it. So it is beside every successful man. That is why you shouldn't let your wife be behind. From behind, she's not going to help you much. You are subjecting her. So let her be beside you. And then your family, your children will be all around your table. Why? So that you will have a better, beautiful, sweet marriage. Remember that when you are dealing with your spouse, the children are watching. When you are dealing with your wife, the children are watching. And these children are going to be the generation that will take care of their own generation, and it keeps going. Somebody has once said, I've never seen my dad kiss my mom. Does it mean that they don't kiss or they don't really, appreciate each other? You might appreciate your spouse, but you are not really proud of it. You're not hiding it because they already know that it is going on. The generation where we are is a generation that you need to bring them to the limelight to know what's up. If you don't teach them, somebody else is going to teach them out there. Appreciate your spouse. And you, woman, appreciate your man. Or someone else somewhere is going to appreciate him for you. When we talk about family, it's encompassing. When we say family, we say marriage, we say children, relationship, they are all together. And it's a topic that cannot, be treated in one day. And if you look at my thumbnail, you will see that I said family, parenting, marriage, let's talk. And it's going to be coming once in a while. It's going to be coming up like that because it's a topic that we can, we can't stop talking about. Foodie Kitch, you promised to show up here. Oh my God. Welcome, Foodie Kitch. And I met you yesterday and you fulfilled your promise. Good to have you here. Welcome back to this channel where we bring informative, life-changing, fun food. Like yesterday, you saw that juice. Did you receive your juice? Because I sent you a glass of juice. Let me know in the comment section if you received your juice or you did not send your cup. Those of you on Facebook, thank you for coming. I highly appreciate it. So, family is very important. When you don't appreciate your spouse and someone else there is appreciating him or her, and you start complaining. It doesn't take you anything to say, honey, you look beautiful today. Oh my God, that's my king. Look at you, how gorgeous you are, pretty. And the lady will be like, oh my God, my husband still sees me. Sometimes you see a woman flaunt, you know, go back, forward, center, and the man is not seeing anything. You can tap him, okay, you know they see. I know it's funny. So a man of God was preaching the other day and said, you have to, you know, help them in their thinking, because sometimes they might be thinking a lot of things. They think about money, they think about bills. But how about your family? And there are women like that. They are workaholics too. They don't have time for the family. So it can go pari passu. It's not really, men alone. It can also be women that are so busy that they cannot, take notice of their spouse. Yeah, Priscilla is laughing. She said, I didn't receive mine. You did not receive yours because you were not in that live streaming. But Foodie Kitchen supposed to receive a glass of wine because I did that purple wine and it came out great. Foodie Kitchen supposed to have a glass. Priscilla, by the time you watch the video, maybe I can still send you a glass for a test. And that yesterday, I sent out 2 sizes of cups, a small cup and a big cup. I think I should have a glass of that juice from yesterday. Guys, can you help me with a glass of juice? Because today is going to be lit. Go and grab your wine, get some popcorn, get anything that will keep your mouth busy. And in case you want to join us, please, you can hit on the comment section to you can go to the comment section to see the link. I'm going to drop the link once more. It is already pinned. So if you look at the link, you will see a pin link so that you can come in for us to rub minds together. As I said before, it's going to be interactive. Our co-host has an emergency, and as I said, family is everything. Family is everything, guys. Okay, I wanted to show us the message, because when we talk about family, you are not going to choose me before you choose your family. Yeah, you're not going to choose me before you choose your family. Okay, let me not present it, but I can take it like this. Oh my God, it's so white. You can't even see anything. It's so white. Yeah, it's showed on Facebook. Can you see that? Guys, can you see that? That is from our co-host. So family is everything. I'm presenting from, yeah, I'm streaming from a laptop, and so those on Facebook cannot see it. So she said, I have an emergency, ma'am. I will not be able to participate due to unforeseen circumstances. My apologies. That is family for you. Am I going to now say, because we scheduled this, she needs to run and come for this live? No. Cheers, those of you on Facebook. Cheers to you. You on, yeah, Whitey. Thank you for coming. I am missing someone. Mr. Frank is here. Hi. Hi, bro. Thank you for coming. Thank you. So Priscilla said, okay, are you going to send a cup for you to receive your, or you want to send, okay, just send your cup. Just send a glass cup, and make sure you don't send a big cup. So, family is everything, guys. She has to run and take care of her family. How often do you take care of your family? Do you spend more of your time at work, and then you take it that family is not that important? They are there. They can understand. They know that I'm looking for money. They know. But until you lose it, that is when you will appreciate it. And I pray you don't lose it. I pray you don't lose it. There is always need to balance things up. Family is very important, and the importance cannot be overemphasized. Hi, Trina's motivation. Hello, hello, hello. Thanks for coming. Yes, family is so important. And when we are talking about family, it comes first before any other thing. As I said when we started, that you can change your friends, you can change your neighbors, but you cannot change your family. In case there are issues in your family, it's okay, but you're not going to change them. You're not going to switch your mom for someone else. You're not going to switch your dad. But in case they are becoming a problem, they are toxic to your life, what you can just do is to just, take a break. Just take a break. But you can never change your mom. She did not kill you when you were young. Is it now that she's going to kill you? Yes. Your dad did not have any impact in your life. Yes. Is that why he's no more going to be your dad? He is still your dad. Guys, in case you are just coming in, I will appreciate that thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel or to my page, those of you on Facebook, I will highly appreciate you. Follow us on Facebook and then please subscribe on YouTube. We highly appreciate it. Remember, the notification bell is very important so that you will always know when we drop videos. Yes, I can see what Trainer said. Trainer said, I really love spending time with my family. These are precious time money cannot buy. You've said it all. Money cannot buy that. Money cannot buy that. Remember, when you are going to be beaten and battered, you still come back to your family. When those your colleague at work you've been hanging out with, your friends, when they will start with you, you will still end up coming back home to that family. So it is very, very important. Thank you, thank you. Trainer is saying hi to Frank. Please, we should also connect to each other, because on this White Tea Street, it's a big street. You never can tell where you will meet someone. Foodie Kitchen said, hi, Frank. So it has been greeting here on the platform. I highly appreciate it. And in case you want to come up here, come up either. Come up either. Click on that link that we pinned so that you can come and tell us your experience or what we need to learn from you about family. I'm dropping family a little bit so that we will see all the angles we're going to touch today. Even though our family is there, let's remember that our children are there. So I have some questions that I'll be asking that I prepared to ask our co-host, but since she couldn't make it, I will still, throw it open for us. In this challenging time, how do we train our children, especially those of us in the diaspora? Why is it, getting so hard to train children? We received a message from one of our subscribers. She said, my husband and I seem to struggle so deeply with parenting. So some of us, this might not be your interest because you don't have kids, or you do have kids, but they are grown. But remember, grandkids are coming up. And these grandkids, they are all going to be living in this environment. They are all going to be mixing with other kids outside home. So you still need this teaching. So this person said, I have toddler 1 to 3, between 1 to 3. And say, my husband and I seem to struggle so deeply with parenting. It's extremely stressful. We are always tired. In our defense, we are a military family, so we have zero help from extended family. However, it seems that our current generation of parents, the millennials, is having a harder time parenting than the previous generation. In terms of how it's affecting us mentally, it seems that The majority of us are extremely burnt out from parenting. Are you one of them? Where you're 4 years old, we be like, Mom, F you. Really? F you? Oh, Mom, I can't. I can't deal with that. Mom, I want to do this. I want to do that. How do you handle that? So, if you want to come up here, please come and help us with the challenges in parenting that has been an issue lately. Food Kid said, good, my friend. Okay, that is in response to trainer that is saying hello, hello. Guys, you need to connect with trainer. Her motivational talks are lit. Her morning devotion is another thing. I need to catch up with her more and more. I always do that early in the morning, but the timing is always hard for me. We also have Chistas here, everything foodie, juicing. Please, you can connect with each other. It's very important. We also have some other content creators here. We have Priscilla Updating TV. Please, you need to connect. This is how we grow. This is how we grow. And I think these are the content creators that are here. I'm yet to check out on DS, the form Sotaski. He said I should always call him DS. So let me know in the comment section, how do you deal with the present challenges of parenting? How do you deal with that? Are you one of those that want to just take it the way you see it? Pet them, there's no problem. But Bishop Oyedepo said something. He said, if you pet them today, they're going to pester you tomorrow. Get that into your head. Pet them today, it's okay, but they're going to pester you tomorrow. So how do you balance things? How do you balance it? That you're not going to be too hard and you're not going to be too loose. There is always need to balance everything you are doing as a person. You don't just let them do what they want to do, because that's the generation where we are. Parenting is very important, because when you don't take care of them today, by giving them positive parenting, because there are lots of styles of parenting, but there is always a positive one that you will not regret. So what are we saying? Balancing the equation. But are you the kind of person that when you are coming in, your children are running under the bed because you are the lion of the tribe of Judah? You can never be. Trina is here. Oh my God. I'm so excited. Let's welcome Trina Motivation.
Hi. Are you hearing me clearly?
I can hear you. Welcome.
Awesome. Thank you for having me. Thank you for
Good
allowing
to
us
hear
to come
from
and
you,
talk a little bit about
girlfriend.
parenting.
So, can we learn from your
See,
bundle of knowledge, especially here in the diaspora? I come from Africa, and I know you are from Hawaii,
Jamaica.
Jamaica. Oh
Yes.
my God, good to know. Good to
Yes.
know. Good to know. So, dear, how are you doing?
I am fantastic. I'm doing very well.
Good to know. Your hair is growing now so
Yes.
beautifully.
I'm just about to do something to it. I'm just about to moisturize it, and I
Yeah,
actually
the
just came to check.
moisturizer is working.
Yes, I just came to check my records to see what I did last. and
Mm-hmm.
just coming on my laptop and I saw you were live. So I just said, let me come by and say hi.
Thank you. Thank you.
But
Unfortunately, my co-host could not show up because of a family emergency. And today
ah,
we're talking about family, parenting, marriage, relationship. And I'm like, this is a very good example of what family is all about. I
exactly.
can't make her to be here after having a family emergency. She needs to take care of the family first. So after friends
Exactly.
are gone, what you are left behind with is your family. And so you have
Exactly.
to embrace it. You have to make sure that you still take care of your family, even though they might not be positive, right?
Yes.
So, what do
And
you
so I
think?
think that's a perfect example for you to talk about. So even if you didn't have anybody else to come up, but when I heard you say your co-host was not able to be here, I said, okay, let me jump up and say
Oh,
a little bit on family. But
thank
she
you.
actually
Highly
just gave you the
appreciate it.
perfect example. Sometimes things will happen and you just have to say, listen, family comes first. I have to do this for my family. And I'm big on family. My family, we are big on family. Making sure that everything is all right. Of course, we're gonna have time that we quarrel and cuss and fuss, but at the end of the day, we are still family. You know, we're gonna have the days that we're not going to agree on things. But can you say you're not my brother anymore? You're not my sister. You're not
No.
my husband. You're not my child, or I'm not your mother? Certainly not. But if it is friends, of course, they might decide that I don't want to be treated as friend anymore, and that's okay too because there are some friends that come in your life for a season. Some is just part time. Some just walk through for that particular season. There are so many
Mm,
seasons in the year,
sadly.
and some of them not going to stay around very long. But family is like the foundation, the root. It's like the root. Without that root, the branches are not going to be very good. So, um, for me, I have for my personal self a small family, but from my husband's side is very large, and they too are actually extremely big on family. When you have holidays and try to spend time together, one of the thing I recommend people do is to take pictures of events and just
For
carry these
memories, right?
moments because I'm telling you, sometimes when I go back to those albums and I'm looking, I'm just laughing. And I'm saying, oh my God, you remember when this happened? And sometimes you
Mm-hmm.
see 10 years down the line, you just, oh my God, you just like, I can't believe that we did that. So I would encourage those are your supporters who are listening or persons who are just strolling by. Make sure prioritize family. It is very very important. For me, parenting is difficult. It's not difficult for me to be honest. I have one child. I have a son, and
Oh,
he is. I don't really have any challenge per se. He's not disrespectful. I'm proud of him. I'm really, really proud of him. And he
how old
teaches.
is he?
He's actually 16. He's
16.
16. Yes.
That's a critical stage of life.
Yes, I'm proud of you. See, you have to build the foundation, and that is important. If the foundation is not strong, you're gonna have a problem later on. And there are certain principles that and I will be
Wow.
teaching from
She
tomorrow
starts is
coming
here.
up, and those are the same principles that we will reminding when we're having those conversations to say, hey, what's happening? Yeah, you remember this? He's not one to backtalk us. The only one issue I have with him, he plays game a lot. So that is my only issue. But in terms of everything else, I would say I have a fantastic child. I couldn't substitute him for anybody else. Yes, he is amazing, and so we try to make sure
Oh,
we spend time
I
together.
thank
We
God for
work
him.
together. Yes. Sometimes when I see how some children disrespect their parents, it saddens my heart. And they don't know that will affect them later. The Bible says, you know, you should honor your mother and your father, and your day shall be longer. So it is so important that children honor their parents, and parents also should respect their children too. So even though we are the parents, we should have respect for them, and to just make sure that they know, it's a two-way street. It's not because I am the parent, it's just what me say
Mm-hmm.
go. Have the conversation with them. I'm not one of those parents who take up his phone and to go through his phone to see what's happening. No. Try to create that atmosphere. I said, listen, I don't need to look at your phone to see what you have on it, because they are kids and they will do some things. But listen, if they know you're going to search it, they will delete it. But create that trust among them, create that trust, create that, balance that you're
He's
saying.
an
Listen,
11th grader, right?
yes, yes.
11th or
11th grade.
10th? 11th grade.
11th grade. So I'll
Oh,
say to him,
that's
I'm
good to
not going
know.
to go through your phone. Some parents say they go through the phone, but they have so many creative ways to delete the things that is in their phone and so on. So you going in there is like nothing is there for you to see. But if you create that balance and to say, listen,
Mm-hmm.
people don't put things in your phone that if I take it up, I will not be pleased to see, or it is, you shouldn't be doing certain things. Create that,
I
and
know.
so set the boundaries. Set boundaries for your children.
Still all about boundaries.
Yeah,
So we
set
are still
boundaries
coming
for
up with
them.
boundaries in 2 weeks' time.
Set boundaries for them, and I think
Very
that will
good.
help. Yeah, I think that would. But I said fantastic, and family
Thank
for
you.
me is. I'll do anything for my family. They are my heartbeat.
Oh,
And I really, really thank God to have blessed me with a fantastic family. Of course, we have issues every now and then, but which family doesn't?
yeah, there will still be challenges, even within the family. You know, we have immediate family and we still have people we take as family. So challenges can still come, but
Yes,
family is still family, right? It
exactly.
depends on how we handle it. So hang
Exactly.
it there. Let's receive our sister here, Chistas. She has been in the studio. We welcome you, Chistas. Can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you. Host and Trina, motivational. How you guys doing? And everyone here tonight. I'm sorry, did I say night? This evening. Yeah,
Yes.
good to be here. What an amazing topic we are talking about this evening. Family is everything. Family is everything that we can think of, that we can imagine, right? And God has made it a way that your family is your family. You can't shy away from it. Or you can't be too busy not to take care of your family. Yes.
Exactly.
So narrowing down to the children, whether we are Africans, we are blacks, we are whites, we are everything, training is very vital for these children. Because the Bible has made us to understand that we should train up a child in a way of the Lord. And when the child grows, this child will not depart from the way of the Lord. So when we
Amen.
make it's good to make our children our friends. That way
Yes.
they can open up to us and tell us some things. Like Trina has said, if you have this trust in your child, you will not bother yourself going through his phone or going through her phone. That is because you have trained this child the right way. What happens, like you said, if the child deletes that thing in the phone before you even grab the phone, will you know what is there? The answer is
No.
no, right? But when you train up your child in the way of the Lord, trust me, you're not going to be afraid. And you keep committing this child or these children to the hands of God, they can never go bad. You just keep training and keep training and keep training and keep praying for them to take the training.
Yes.
One thing is to train to bring them up in the way of the Lord. Another thing is for them to accept this training. Yes, some of us that are Christians, we take them to church, Bible school, the children's church, the teens church, all of that we do, right? But on our own, we cannot do it. We have to keep raising altar of prayer for these children. Of course, we know they go to school. Peer pressure is there. They meet different people in school. Around your house, it's just you, your husband, and the siblings. Fine. But they go out there, you don't know who they associate with. So it will fall back to prayer. Some of these things we say has to be done in the spiritual, right? So we need to back these children with prayer. We need to anoint them. When they're going out to school in the morning, take your time, anoint them. Sometimes midnight, walk to their room, anoint them, pray for them. They need that prayer. I'm telling you, it's more of spiritual than physical, right? So some of us that are from Africa, I'm privileged to be from Africa, but I stay in the diaspora. You find out mothers, fathers will tell you, is the diaspora way. I will tell them, hell no, my child cannot be trained the diaspora way. I have to train my child the way that I'm being brought up. I have to train my child the way they train people from his roots, from her roots. You have to stamp your feet and train your child the right way. We should not say because we're in the diaspora, we have to just train them the way we see. No, we have to train them the right way. After eating, do you say thank you, Jesus? Do you say thank you, Daddy? Do you say thank you, Mommy? You wake up in the morning. You cannot see me as a mother and say hi. No, I'm not going to take that. Say good morning, ma, or good morning, Mommy. Good morning, Daddy. Those are some of the basic things that some of us don't even know. We know, but we just feel they are not necessary. And these children tend to grow, and they don't know that those things are very vital. And sometimes we tend to shy away, say, they are still very small. No. Train the child at the right time. We are supposed to teach a child how to say thank you after eating. You say he's going to learn when he grows, or she's going to learn when she grows. We're mixing it. We're giving that gap, right? So we have to follow these children like back-to-back training because they don't know. Remember, we are custodians. God is going to ask us of these children he has given to us. We are custodians, I repeat. So we have to train these children the right way. Your child wants to play with his phone sometimes, with his gadgets. Hey, go pick the Bible and read Psalm 1 days and come and tell me what you have read. Give them verses in the Bible, chapters in the Bible to go and study. If you study it, I can give you access to 2 hours gadget usage. That's right. Because this generation, they don't even want to read. You don't want to read, you have to read, right? We have to train them the right way so that they will be useful to themselves tomorrow. Is when a child is useful to himself or herself that they can remember us, the mother, the father, tomorrow to take care of us. I will tell my children, I want you to be useful to yourself first of all, before you can remember your father, before you can remember me. Because when a child is not properly trained, it's a big problem in the society at large. So we, the custodians, we, the parents, we have to do our work. We have to teach our children the right thing to do. We should create time for these children. Some of us are busy. Yes, we're chasing money. Money is very good. We need money to pay bills. We need money to keep the family running. It's cool. But we should not forget these children. Some of us go out very early in the morning and come back when these children have gone to bed. You don't know if they came back home with assignments, homework. The next day, they move with their school back to school. The next thing you see, a teacher will just text you, oh, your son is finding it difficult to concentrate in class. He's behind, he's not on task, and all of that. It's not the child's fault. Because you as the father or you as the mother, you are not there to put this child the right way. Remember, they are still children. We have to care for them. We have to train these children so that they can be solid in the future. Right? We should have time for them. We should create time, no matter how busy we are. Bring out a time of the day or in a week that you have to take care of these children. Make good food for them. Some of us, our children are just at the mercy of microwaving anything at home to eat. And I say no to that. Cook for these children. Check their wardrobe. Check what they're wearing. Check their shoes. Check their school bags. Look at what they are doing in school. Ask them questions. Sit down, let them relate with you. Gist with them. You can know them better. It's not all about, oh, I buy clothes for you, I buy, all those things are good, but those are not the most important thing. Remember, like I said, we are custodians and God is going to ask us about them tomorrow, right? I tell you, my beloved ones here, family is everything. Hold on tight to your family and God will see us through. Thank you, everyone. I'm still hanging in here. I'm here.
Thanks for coming, Chistas. That's another banger. It has been our slogan. Wow, girlfriend, you killed it.
Yes,
You killed it.
agreed.
And Trina
Agreed.
said a lot too about the son. And at this point in time, the boy is not giving her any issues. And we don't pray that he's going to be a problem in the near future. We pray he will continue to be that good example. But it's not always the same. As they are growing, things are changing. So if your kids are like 2 years, 4 years, you might not understand. You might still be saying, oh, I can't see what is in parenting. But parenting is a big time job. It's a full-time job. Back in the days, the mothers most times stay back to take care of the children. But now the man is on the move, the woman is on the move. They are trying to, catch up with 2 jobs, and then the family will not be taken care of. When we say family, the immediate family, which is the children, you might not know what they're doing. They have their phones, they have all other devices, they have food, and you think it's all about food. It's not all about food. It's not all about having games to play. Cheese Stars have said it all, and it is a very big one. When we don't take care of other things behind their dressing up and going out, behind their going to school, how about the food they take to school? Some ISDs don't really, bother if you bring in food. So we can make our time and bring food for them or package food for them. Healthy foods. Healthy foods. Before I continue with that, let me say hello to His Dad. His Dad, thank you so much for coming again. You were here yesterday and you are here again. I believe you are not working out today, so you're going to sit down and let's talk. You can jump right in also to, for us to tap from your bundle of knowledge as a big bro. And Priscilla Updating TV said, oh, it's bedtime. Bye, host and everyone. We have different time zones. So some people are not watching from the US. They are watching from different parts of the world. And we highly appreciate their coming. We can't stop learning. We learn every day, even when you think you know it all. And Foodie Kitchen said something before. I think I missed it. She said something about being firm. Even as you are correcting them, you are firm and you are also friendly with them. Or is that Trainer that said that? I think I missed that. But I'm going to pin it when I see that again. Thank you guys for coming. That's a very great contribution from Cheese Styles. Sunday E is here applauding Cheese Styles. That was a great talk. Like it can be, put together as a package, as a tape that people can play and replay time without number. Talking about food, how do we deal with food choice in the house? After making a meal and some of your children will be like, I want to eat this one. And you'll be like, oh, I want to eat this one. And daddy want to eat the other one. And our visitor want to eat the other one. Are you going to cook 4 different pots of food so that they will be happy? Or do you say, you better go and grab your food or you forget about it? When I was growing up, I lived with my grandma. My grandmother will not tolerate you. You won't even have a choice. You don't have a choice. It's just that one food. So how do you deal with this generation that will tell you, I don't want to eat this one, I don't like to eat this one? They're just picky, picky, picky. Let's hear from Trina. What do you
To be
think?
honest, I don't have that. I don't have that issue. I don't have that issue. I thought I know what my son likes in terms of not necessarily what he likes, but what he actually eats. So once I know the food, even if he doesn't like vegetable, like sometimes I'll do maybe like for breakfast I'll do maybe like cabbage and callaloo, those vegetables like on Sunday morning or Saturday morning. He's not a fan of it, but he needs to eat it because that is good for him. So it's funny that you brought that up because it was on Friday I cooked something, and when he came home from school he saw it and he was like, I cooked saltfish with vegetables. So I just mixed the saltfish and the vegetables. So when he came home he saw it and he was like, so where is the meat? So I was saying, the meat is there. You don't see the saltfish in there? He was like, but I've never eaten that before. So I said, but I cooked saltfish the other day. I had the saltfish alone. He said, yes, but it's different. You didn't mix it with the vegetables. So, luckily for him, I had chicken. There was some chicken in the fridge. So I said, you can actually have the chicken in the fridge with it. So it's not that he didn't eat it, but in his eyes, there was no meat in it. But he actually had the vegetables with the saltfish, plus he had some chicken to it. But I'm not going to cook 3 and 4 pots. Oh no, I'm not going to do it. That was something my mother instilled in me. And, but if I know that it affects him or he doesn't really like it, I'm not going to force him. But I'll try my best. Like for porridge, he doesn't love porridge, but I'll do it maybe once every week for him. I'll do it 3 times for myself, but I'll give him maybe like once because I know he really doesn't like it. So he can make cereal or something for himself, but I'm not going to do the 2 pot. Mm-mm. So he will choose that. So that's my principle. That's how I do it. So I'm not gonna force certain things. I remember when I was growing up, my aunt used to give me vegetables to eat. I had to stand in front of her and eat the vegetables. Then I used the juice to carry it down. But I'm not going to do him that way. As I said, I train him up for my young coming up. You know, this is it. We are cooking this. This is what we're all gonna have. Um, there's one meat that he doesn't love. He doesn't like curry goat because he said there's too much bone in it, and sometimes it cuts his gum and stuff like that. So I don't really cook it because I realize both himself and his father, both of them don't really like it. So I really don't cook it because they don't really love it for that purpose. But it's not that if this is all we have, they will sit and eat it. So that's for me.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yes.
So food choice is a no, but you are also considerate to to think of what they will like in the house. So you are still balancing it. That is one thing we said when we first started. We have to balance everything. You have to balance um the work you do with time for your family. The same thing goes with food. You have to balance your decision when you want to make a decision and you will be like, um everybody must eat this, but you know that they don't really like it. So you should also consider them sometimes because they are human, right? You're not just gonna
Exactly.
rule it out that
Exactly.
no, nobody is this, nobody is that.
Yes.
This is not a barrack, it's not a military zone.
Exactly.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
that brings us to Sisters on the line again. Yeah, so when we talk about um just like what Trina has said and the host has said about food choice in the family, I have one of my videos, I think my live streaming, I talked about when you're making like a list
I
for
watch
the
it.
family. Yes. You have to bring these children to the round table, right? You are the parent, does not give you that authority to always make that choice for them. But mind you, we are going to be guidance when it comes to food choice. When I'm making my list for grocery or making my shopping for the month or whatever period I want it to last, I tell my children, what do you want us to cook? Like the timetable for food. What are we going to eat today? What are we going to eat tomorrow? Like that. You can run your timetable for like a
Like
week.
that.
Bring these children to the table. Discuss with them.
Sorry, guys. I've been trying to hold myself from laughing. So I just looked at the comment section. Sorry, is that said something? Probably when I was talking about food choice. So he said, your box will not eat then. Like, if you don't want to eat what is provided by the family, that means you're not going to eat. So I've been laughing and I can't hold it. He
Yeah.
also said, you can bring a horse to the water, but you cannot force it to drink. I believe that is when we are talking about forcing them to eat whatever that is available.
Exactly.
Foodie
Yeah.
Kitch said, I don't force food too. So that is balancing and not being too strict. And is that finally said, make sure your stomach doesn't have as much gas as your car. So I know that the gas of a thing is trying to discourage soda and all those you know, I call them beautified sugar in the grocery store. And that is why I keep making my juice. In my live streaming yesterday, I gave a shout out to Cheese Styles when I said I want to buy the juicer, and she was like, are you gonna be juicing as a business? I said no, I want to drink. Why? Because everybody needs to cut down with this sugar intake, taking lots of soda out there. Sorry for cutting you short as I'm still sipping my drink. Guys, you can go grab your popcorn, you can grab a juice, a glass of juice if you have one, because it's going to be a great time here. Sorry for that interruption. Please go ahead, She Styles.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Okay. You don't force. For me, I don't think it's polite, or I don't think it's civil to force your children to eat something. It's not good, right? That is abusing the human rights. Please don't force any child to eat what they don't want to eat. How do you prevent that? When you want to go to make to do your grocery or to make your menu plan for the family, bring these children to the table. Let them say what they want to eat, what they'd like to eat. Like I've said before, you are the guardian when it comes to this choice. Teach them the food that is healthy. Tell them this food you can't have it because of this XY reason, right? Tell them this food is good for you. This food is going to nourish you. Vegetable is good for you. Fruit is good for you. Taking plenty of water is what your body needs. Teach this. Some of these children don't know these classes of food. We need to teach them. That way, they will make a better choice. But you can't explain to me, back in the days, of course, most of us were trained that way. If you see 1 meal in the house, oh girl, be happy. Oh boy, be very happy. You're going to eat that food. But right now, let's educate our children on these classes of food. Tell them the food that is good to eat every day. Tell them the ones they can eat once in a while. When I tell a child chocolate is bad, I'm not going to tell that child, don't ever in your life take chocolate. No, I'm not going to say that to that child. But I'm going to give you reasons why you should not eat chocolate all the time, right? Chocolate is good for children. It gives them energy. But you don't want to tell them to eat it every time. When I buy chocolate in my house, I keep it in a special pantry where they cannot have access to. I give them like, when they do good, and I'm so happy, I just give them small, right? That does not mean chocolate is bad. Tell them that when you eat salad all the time is good for your body. When they drink fresh juice, like Chison is taking fresh juice. I'm advocate
of Cheese Styles.
Yes, ma'am. I'm advocate
Because
of fresh.
Kere is watching on YouTube. Thank you for coming, bro. Thank you.
I'm an advocate of natural food. I'm just an advocate of natural food. I don't like any food that is over processed and all of that. I tell you, I am teaching my children to toe that part, right? Because at long run, these children that are children in our houses today, tomorrow we're not going to see them living with us. They're going to be on their own. So whatever we teach them today, they are going to abide by it. They see me when I go to the grocery to buy stuff. They see what I bring back home. They see, they are watching. They are just like your son said. These children are seeing everything and they are going to learn. We have to teach them. So by the time you make this list and this budget with them, this food meal, this food plan with them, they're not going to struggle telling them to eat this food, because already they know what this food will give them. Already they are part of the committee that made the food plan. So they're going to partake of it. So forcing a child, don't think I'm in support to like force a child to take something he or she doesn't want to take. So let's train them. I tell you, that beans you want them to eat, by the time you make that beans very well and present it to them well, they are going to eat it. I know most children don't want to eat beans, but my children, initially, but I tell you today, if I put one pot of beans on the table, they're going to eat it, because I make it the way they like it and I present it good to them, right? And tell them why they should eat it. I say, because I want you to be very tall. I want you to be this. They're going to be happy. They will eat it. Give them reasons why they should eat some certain food and tell them the importance of these classes of food. I'm still hanging in here. Thank you very much, everyone.
Thank you. Is that said special pantry? So you have a pantry inside a pantry, which I did not know, because I would have been checking it come around.
Special pantry inside the pantry is where you keep it that their hand cannot get.
I know
right.
I know
Yes.
what you mean. I'm just making a joke out of it. All right. Is that said hashes with almonds? Hashes with almonds. Are you saying
I
that
want
would
that
be
too.
good? Yeah. You like that?
Yes.
So Foodie Kids said, my kids will not eat. So meaning they will not eat if they are picky or what? We need to understand more. His dad is full time here today and I highly appreciate it. Great respect. Thank you, bro. Frank is also here. He said, I agree with you 100%, she stars. Why wouldn't you agree? Thank you, bro. Highly appreciate it. Thank you for coming. You are absolutely on point. So Chisa's channel is a food channel, and she is a pro in what she's talking about. She is not just faking it. Somebody said, I keep faking it until I make it. This is not faking. This is really true parenting when we talk about food. Foodie Cage said they will not eat beans. I mean, oh, that's what she was trying to say. They don't like beans. But beans is really good for them. These are blacker peas. It's really good for them, but they don't like it sometimes. I know when they were growing up, they never liked it, but it depends on how you cook it. Maybe probably try using ripe plantain and make it sweet so that they will like it. How about if these kids want to keep eating out? No. How are we going to handle that? They will always tell you today, we will not, let's eat out, let's eat out. Is that really encouraging?
I have a challenge though. My son doesn't really like beans, but if I cook it with rice, like rice, and you know, as Jamaicans we do rice, we don't call it beans, we call it rice and peas. But I notice other countries call it rice and
Beans.
peas.
It's blacker peas. Mhm.
But in Jamaica, but my son will actually eat that. But if I do beans alone in like coconut milk and you know cook it down nice, he doesn't want it. I think it has something to do with the softness of it. He seemed to have an issue with those kind of things, like chickpeas. If I do that, he's not going to eat it. I had sweet beans and saltfish. He'll go through and take out the saltfish, but he doesn't want the beans. So you know, as somebody who said it depends on how you prepare it. So if I want him to eat it, I put it with the rice and he will eat it. So that's what I do.
Oh, that's a good one. So, we have to spice up the way we prepare our food so that they will like it. And as we are talking about these children, let's also remember our big baby in the house. The big baby is the man of the house. The big baby, your first baby, you met him before you met every other kind of baby. That's your first baby. Let's be really intentional when we are, taking care of them in terms of their food. So make sure you prepare their food with a positive mindset. Serve them like a king that they are. Serve them intentionally and make sure that even though they don't have time to eat, that little time they will spend in the house, they will have the opportunity to eat the right thing and a balanced diet. When they are fed well, you know what I mean? Everything will be positive, right? So I know that we are doing that. Those of us in the comment section, let me know how you take care of your king. He is still your king, he's your man. And if you are yet to marry, if you are yet to, be involved with someone, it is really encouraging that you take care of what your man eats. I've heard in some places where people say, oh, my husband doesn't eat if it is not prepared by me. But in the diaspora, everyone is busy. It might not be the way you want to be treated as a king. I know there are men here, and you want your women, you want them to treat you like a king you are. It's good, but remember, you are working, they are working, you are busy, they are busy. And so you should reconsider and try to, take it the way you see it sometimes. If there is food in the fridge, you can microwave it yourself. You can fix it. If you can even fix 2 plates for you and your wife. That is the love we are talking about. Your wife might be working so hard that she doesn't even sleep, but she will still end up standing for hours in the kitchen. What do you expect? She will come in, worn out completely. She will just drop like a empty bag of, clothes, and she's not going to deliver. So you have to help anyhow you can. But I love our men that are really out to help. You see them sometimes helping out in the kitchen, helping to do 1 or 2 things, even if it is cutting onion, helping with the dishes. It's part of the love we're talking about. Do we still consider men that help their wife in the kitchen as a weakling?
Not,
Let me hear
not,
from my
not,
host.
not at all.
My co-hosts.
Not at all, Chisom.
No.
I've never
Hi.
heard that before.
Hello,
It's the
Tina.
first time
Hi,
hearing
everyone in
that.
the chat. Yes, this is Chi Style here again. Chisom, a man who helps his wife in the kitchen cannot be considered a weakling, no matter lie, nothing. It can never happen. Like you said something very touchy. When you're microwaving that food, do 2 plates because that woman made that food, right? If a wife and you are this person that is always very busy. I know some women work from like back to back, they're always working. Yeah, but we still create time to make food for the family. Some women, when you see them in the kitchen cooking for a week, you think there's a party that is about to take place, right? They're going to make, like sometimes when I'm cooking in the kitchen, my husband will say, is there any party?
I can relate.
Yes.
Sometimes I cook first soup.
Yes. I can relate too. So you want to make one big pot. You want to make one big pot of maybe your protein. You find out that you have like 4 pots on your stove trying to make this soup, that soup, that soup. By the time you put these things together, you have made like 4 soup or 5 soup under 2 or 3 hours, right? You put this into little containers and put in your freezer. Same way for other recipes you want to make, because you're that busy wife, you're that busy mom, but there has to be good food at home. There has to be good food at home. Yeah, you make that. The man, of course, will like microwave or take some pack to work and microwave and eat. There's no I don't think that is bad. But when you have time as a woman, maybe like your off day, oh girl, make that special food for your husband. Make that catfish pepper soup for him. That's
There you,
unkobi. You want to
there
give
you
that the
go.
big baby of the house that treat, right?
Mouth
You want
watering.
to massage his head while he's taking that catfish, right? There are special days and special things you want to make for your husband. He saw something in you before he married you. You have to keep up that,
Exactly.
right? You have to give your husband that good food. There are some special things your husband. My husband loves catfish pepper soup with yam. I don't joke with that. When I have the time, trust me, I make that thing for him. I make that recipe for him. As in, I'll put palm oil like this on top of the yam and serve him
Mm.
with pepper soup. When he's eating, he's sweating.
I'm
I'm helping him.
salivating. Hold on now.
Yeah.
Wait.
So, yeah, those are those days when okay, I'm not working today. Let me take care of my big baby, right? But other days you can say,
No.
let me make big food for the house. Bulk cooking is called. Let me make it for the
That's
family.
nice.
Any which way, we have to have good food at home all the time. We have to have good food at home all the time. Like your son said when this program started, if you don't appreciate your man, someone out there will help you to appreciate him. Right? So God forbid we're not going to lose our men to that.
Amen.
So, yeah, that's it.
Amen.
I'm still here, I'm hanging in here.
God
That's another
forbid.
good one. That's another good one. So something went viral last 2 months. That was in Africa, precisely Nigeria. A woman that wakes up 4 a.m. Was it 4 a.m. or 3 a.m.? I can't remember. To prepare food for the husband. So she posted it online, and guess what? She has now received international recognition for waking 4 a.m. to prepare and package food for her big baby. And there were, lots of comments, people saying, even if you wake up 2 a.m., if that man wanna go outside, he is gonna go. It doesn't matter if you wake up 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m., or if you package food or he doesn't package food for him. If he is a loose person, if he is not self-controlled, he will still go out there. So, what do you think about that? Do you think a man's stomach dictates how he's going to live out there? Trina, what do you think? Do you think that
There's a saying, I don't know if it's, I don't, there's a saying that says the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
that is
I've
a
heard it.
saying in Africa too?
Yes, I've heard it, but I know there are some men. Well, for my husband, I know there are times like he will. I remember he went out. He had something at work one at a time, and he was like, he didn't eat it because his mind was on the food that he's coming home to, and he didn't want to fill up his stomach. He wanted to come home to his food, but I don't think that will be. As I said, if they want to get up and go, they will go. But as the wives, we have to do our part, do what we should do. Prepare the meal and do it with love. My family there, my husband is quite simple. He's not one of those fussy one that says, I have to do this and I have to do that. So sometimes I would say, what would you like me to do today? Certain meat that I don't eat. So for example, we went to grocery shopping together on last week, and I picked up some shrimp for him. So I will prepare for him. I don't eat shrimp, but I will have to try to prepare it. So because that's one of his favorite meal. But just have to do the best that you can. And if he has never really criticized, like to say the food was terrible or anything like that.
Oh no, he should be
there's a
happy that
little-
there's
if
food.
it is, I'll say, oh my God, the salt got away in this one, but I'll pick up on it quickly and I will tell him, and he will like, oh, I didn't even notice. I always recognize that I drink a lot of water after I finish. But now that you're saying that to me, I realize it's probably the salt, it was salt. But yeah, they said but as if you don't know how to cook, I don't know, the God that we serve always, he knows how to put people
Hi,
together.
Miss Silly
He
Eze,
knows how to
watching
put
from
people together.
YouTube. Thank you for coming.
What we
So we are
recognize
streaming
is
live from YouTube. She's on 1625. If you want to join us, so that you can see everybody here.
right.
So sorry for that interruption.
That's fine. What you want to do, if you cook it. Oh my God, I lost my pointer. The point I was making. What was the point?
It's okay. It's okay.
I lose the
You
point
can
that I was
always
trying
talk
to
when it
make.
comes.
Yes. Oh, I was saying God perfectly put pairs together. I notice most times in the family, you'll have one love cooking and one don't really love cooking. Not that they cannot cook, but they don't really love it. So in my family, I enjoy cooking. I love cooking. My husband doesn't, but it doesn't mean he would not cook. If he has to cook, then he will cook. And I have a very close friend that the wife, she hates cooking, but the husband loves it, so he's always the one in the kitchen. So I was
Oh,
saying the Lord couldn't
I
put me and
wish.
that man together, because if he put my husband and that lady together, them going dead for hungry, because somebody not going to want nobody going to be cooking.
Or they will
So
have
he put them
issues.
together. Yes.
Yeah,
So
they'll have problems with that because the man expects his food, right? That it doesn't matter who cooks. If the man knows how to cook better, let him do it. I know a family that the man cooks better and the man is always doing the cooking. It's not that the wife doesn't cook at all, but the man cooks better. Yeah, good to see you, Miss Lily Eze, after a long time. Yes, I have showed again. So that is someone from Facebook. I say a very big thank you for coming. Please share us out, share us out. We are just talking about family, parenting, marriage, relationship, and it has been a great time here. Thank you to my emergency co-host. They just showed up. I told you all that God knows how to put things together. He's a great orchestrator. Our co host could not make it. She has an emergency, a family emergency, and she quickly ran out for it. And I highly respected that because family is everything, right? But see how God brought hosts from co-hosts from everywhere. Cheese Charles is here, and Trainer Motivation is also here. Please, in case you are not following these people on YouTube, go and check them out. Cheese Stars, if you go there, if you are if you are a glutton, don't go, because it's all about food, juicing, and I know you will like it. I have tried some of those recipes and I'm still enjoying them. And his dad is saying here that he has to run because he needs to go do his thing. So you will see something that is there. His thing is he plays game online and you need to go there. His dad is the YouTube name. If you love to play game, you just need to go and check him out. He loves to be here, but he needs to go do his little thing. Once we jump out from here, we're gonna join him in the game playing. Yes, Foodie Kitch is still here, helping us with the comment section. If you would like to come up, I will highly appreciate it. She said that the children doesn't like to eat beans, but I tell you that beans is really good for them. If you have tried cooking it and they don't like it, you can, do the removing of the back and using it to make moi moi. Nigerians call it moi moi, which is bean cake. Or you can use it to make akara, which is another kind of what do we call akara in English? I don't even know. Jesus, what
Bean
is
cake. Bean cake.
okay, bean cake. So what is moi moi now?
Moi can be referred to as maybe like thick pudding. I don't know, but yeah, bean cake.
Yes, it looks like pudding.
Yeah,
So
thick,
you have
like
to remove the
fruit.
back and put crayfish, put all ingredients, Maggi, salt, onion, tomatoes, and
very
you cook it like a pudding.
Yeah.
Just try different things because it cannot be always rice. It cannot be always all those starchy food. Just try anyhow you can. And if you still can't get them, just ignore them. Just ignore them. By the time they grow more, they will understand why we are encouraging them to eat healthy. Look at the juice I made. So my 6 years old is the first person that helped me drink this. It's more of ginger, right? And I have another one, orange, because she prefers the orange color with ginger. So I mix pineapple, orange, and then more of ginger. She drinks it probably because she is still young. So she accepts whatever I give to her. But those ones that already have choice, they'll be like, no, mom, I want to drink Coke. I want to drink Sprite. So I keep telling them, see, a time will come. I will remind you. You will run from soda. You're going to run. You're going to run. You better start now to detox and don't have that blood sugar kind of disease. And then you'll start running around. And it's not only for adults, because they see it that it is adult kind of sickness or disease. No, it can be to anybody. It can be to anybody. For the kitchen said, I think cooking may spicy relationship, but I don't think it will keep a man. Yes, that was when I was asking about trying to, package food for your man. Is it gonna keep him? No, she said no. And another thing is that a man that is not disciplined, it's not disciplined. It doesn't matter. Even if you do everything for him, he will still get to do what he wants to do. But that's why we keep praying for them. Pray for them. It's not all about you doing everything. You might
Yeah.
do everything and it will still not be enough. Because what you are giving him, any other person can give it to him.
So true.
A man of God was speaking some days ago. He said, you think you give him sex, he can get it out there. There are people that can give it to him easy peasy, right? So what they need is Christ. They need to understand what salvation is all about. And if you have been trying, keep trying, you have not tried enough. We can never pray enough, right? Your knees. And don't be that person that will be like, oh, if he's cheating, I'm going to cheat too. How about you trying it and you will not end up well? Yeah, HIV is still out there. There are different diseases that you might regret ever trying. So don't get yourself into any foolhardiness, you know. All right. I don't know if you have something else to say. I want us to also understand something. I have some few questions. Abraham from the Bible said something. That is from Genesis 18:19. Abraham has the record, I'm just paraphrasing, that he will command his children, not he will beg his children. Abraham commands his children. Are we going to take it that, oh, that is old school, that is Old Testament? What can you see about commanding children? What can you say about that? Do you instruct them or do you teach them? Do you command them? Let me differentiate here. When you teach a child, you are just, do you teach or do you admonish? Or do you instruct? There are different words towards that. But a very good example is those in aviation. Do you just, click on any button when you are on board? Or you will receive a training before you fly? So when we talk about training our children, I believe that there are many things to it. Do you command them? Do you teach, admonish? Do you instruct? But most importantly, do you train? Because if you are in the aviation, if you are on board, before you start flying, before you're a pilot, you need to be trained. Because if you click on a wrong button, everyone perishes, right? everyone is gonna be thrown, and that will be a plane crash. So what do we do? Do we believe in that Abraham commanded his children? Also remember the story of Eli and the children. So what can we say about that?
Yeah, for me, Chisan, hey everyone. For me, you said instruct, teach. For me, I think I want to say you train a child, right? You train a child. Why do I say you train a child? Because God, by privilege, you brought in this child by the mercy of God to this world, right? You train these children. Just like you said, before you can become a pilot, you have to go through training. Before you can get certified in any field or in any discipline, you have to go through training. Some training are very rigorous, right? So these children, we have to train them. We have to train them. We don't instruct them, right? We have to train. As when I mean training, you do this at this time. This is what you're supposed to do. This is how you greet your elders. This. You train. You have to train your child. Yeah, let me deviate a little bit. You made mention of if you cook for, someone said in the chat that cooking for your husband, will it stop him from cheating outside? Yeah, the answer is no. It's not going to stop him, right? Giving sex to your husband as at when due means anytime he wants it. Does it stop him from going outside? The answer is no. But girlfriend, you know what the story is? You just try to do your best. Try to do your own part so that when anything goes wrong, you have done your own part.
Right.
And don't be that woman that want to say, because my husband is cheating on me, I need to do that. You are just messing with yourself, right? Apart from diseases, what legacy are you leaving for your children? What mother do you want to be called? A mother who's around? A mother who has who jumps from one bed to the other? You have to keep yourself calm. If a man is cheating on you, go to God in prayer. Keep doing your best. One day, you never can tell, God can change him, right? We train our children. We train them. We need to train them because they are children. We need to train them. Today, if my mother calls me on phone, she's going to tell me, Chinyere, read Psalm so. She still trains me. I'm old. I'm a mother of 4 by privilege, but she still trains me. So we ought to train our children all the days of our life. We train them. They are our friends, but they are not our friends. We need to train them. We bring them close to ourselves. We gist with them, but train them. Tell them, I'm your mother, I'm your father. Train them. Tell them, you know I'm your mother, I cannot lie to you. You know I'm your father, I cannot lie to them. To you, train these children. Please don't spoil the child. Don't spare the rod and spoil the child. Train these children. It's very vital.
The Bible even said rod.
Yes.
The Bible did not say whoop them with belts, whoop them with a cane, but rod.
Yes.
Now, I know it's not going to be the real rod, right?
Yes. Please scold them if need be. Receive them with the other hand. Don't be like a lion to them, because if you try to be like a lion to them, they're going to run away from you and you don't know what they are doing. But when I say train, please train your children. Train them. Train them. Training is very vital. I tell you, if you see children that are well trained, I tell you, you will know. You will know. And you yourself as a parent, you'll be very happy you did. At the long run, if nobody pats your back, you're going to pat your back yourself. And you're going to say, God, I thank you for giving me the wisdom and the ability to train these children. Let me tell you, nobody can do it except with God who strengthens you. Let's keep our faith alive and let's keep believing God to keep giving us the wisdom to train our children. Remember, we are custodians and we're going to give accounts of these children tomorrow. Thank you. I'm still here. I'm still hanging in here.
Thank you for jumping in and dropping it like a bomb. Also, Trina, you're doing a great job. Like, parenting is not something that you graduate from. I thank our friends from Facebook that has been joining. And I know you will not get it all because we are streaming live on YouTube and we have two co-hosts here with me. I believe you can hear. I hope to upgrade better to stream better from Facebook. Thank you guys for coming. And remember to give us a thumbs up on YouTube if you are just joining us. If you are not part of this family, please subscribe, hit on the notification bell to always receive our videos. If you are not following us on FB, please do. We are coming up better, stronger, and more powerful. Foodie Kitchen, I highly appreciate it. He said, this question came during my Bible study. How long can a woman endure or pray for a cheating husband? How long? How long? It's going to be so long. That is a big question. Guys, can you see the question in the comment section?
I was gonna talk on the point that before about training and admonishing that you spoke on, that the Bible in Proverbs 22 verse 6, it says that you should train up a child in the way
Okay,
it
so
should
we'll come
go.
back to that question. Foodie.
Yes,
Go
so
ahead.
that when she is old, that he will not depart from it. So as I don't want to slaughter your name. Our co-host said, we have a responsibility to train them up. When a tree is grown, you cannot bend it, right?
Oh,
So if you
right.
want the tree to go this way, you have to bend it when it is small. So the responsibility for us to train them up. But based on everything that happens around, they're gonna have some time, because remember, they don't born saints. The Bible said we were born in sin and shapen in iniquity, and most time we tend to want to do evil. But the Bible says when we want to do good, the evil presents itself. So sometimes we will need to admonish them. We need to be firm and said, well, you would need to go and clean your room. We have to be firm. So there's going to be a place for firmness, and there's also a place for the training up. And when you're seeing them departing from it, then in my opinion, no, you want to admonish them. Why didn't you do this? And then we speak on it, and we speak on it firmly. The other day I was having a conversation with my son, and I wasn't shouting. I wasn't even speaking firmly. I was just like how I'm speaking to you now. That's how I was speaking. And I could see the sad look on his face, because I was saying to him, and you know what to do, and we expect you to do it. I said, his dad would say to him, there's something that I always tell you, do what you know needs to be done first, and then you can do everything else after. So just kind of remind him, remember this, and I could see the sadness on his face, and everything. And then he went ahead and did what he was supposed to do. So we didn't have to scold him, didn't have to shout at him and all of that, but admonish him. So that's what I
Admonition.
say. Yes.
Very important. Thank you so much for that. I think we still need to talk a little bit about the children, and then we respond to the question about husband that is cheating for a long time. How long is the woman gonna wait? So let's be thinking of an answer to that, because the answer is gonna be dicey, right? So let's be thinking about that. Now I have this question here. What can you say when you hear people say she lacks home training? Like some children, you see them, and then maybe probably they are misbehaving, and you see some other adults say, she was not trained. She lacks home training. He lacks home training. Is it really the fault of the parents that their children decide to do what they want to do, even after trying, after taking them to church from when they were born? You've been taking them to Bible study, you took them for immersion baptism, you did all you could do. And then they wake up one day and they decide to do what they want to do. What do you expect them to do? Why should people say she lacks home training? Is the blame to the parents? What can we say about that?
For me, in some cases, it is so. So
Parents' fault?
in some cases, yes. In some cases, it's so. We don't. Some cases, some parents. All right. You see, the Bible talk about children having children, and they're not able to train the child. It comes back to the original thing: train up a child in the way you should go. But sometimes when the children are not where you are, they will do some things that will shock you, so you don't even know. So I say, don't judge because you don't know. That is my philosophy. You don't know. I remember there was somebody who told me that they didn't eat curry chicken, and they came to my house and I prepared curry chicken. I didn't cover it up. I didn't say it wasn't curry chicken. I prepared curry chicken, and the person eat the curry chicken. I wanted more, and the parent was saying my child doesn't eat it. So the child will do things behind your back that you don't know. So I don't think we should, but definitely you have some parents, they do not correct the child when they're wrong. They laugh with them. I saw him steer. I saw she steer. So the training wasn't done. So when they go out, I remember one child was very disrespectful to a parent at a school, and the parent was literally like begging the child not to embarrass them in public. Like the parent was afraid of the child. I'm talking about a child below 10 years old, because the mother lacked training from home. So the child came and basically telling the mom to shut up. Below 10 years old, yes. Below, in front of adults.
So sad.
Adults. So you recognize there was no training there. So it does.
And what did they do? What did the mom do when the child says shut up?
She couldn't do anything.
Because she has not been doing anything.
She was just crying.
Because she was
like begging the child not to behave that way. So the training never take place. So we have a responsibility to train them early.
My bishop said, he said, pet them today. They're gonna pester you tomorrow. Exactly. Correct them. Even a little baby that you are breastfeeding. If the baby bites you on your baby food side, try to mess around here. No, give him or her that look, because they know you see them sucking, smiling, and then using their teeth on your thing and trying to hurt you. You can use a finger and give it to them a little bit. Tap them. No, stop. You can't chew that. That's not a meat. You're supposed to suck it, not to chew it. And so if you don't correct them, they'll keep doing it. Right?
Yeah, let me come in here. I'm sorry. If a child tells his mother or her mother, shut up, outside in the public, that child has been doing that in the house, and the mother has not seen it to be like, oh no, I'm going to tie my wrapper for you, as I'm going to belt up, I'm going to sit up. That's not the first time that child is saying that to the mother. It just happened that was the first time the child said it in public. That child must have exhibited all that attitude.
How old are we talking about? Foodie Kitchen is asking. How old is this baby?
Below 10 years. I don't know the exact age. But
even if it's 2 years to 30 years, any year, a child is not supposed to tell the mother, shut up.
No.
This child must have been exhibiting that kind of character or have said something in the house before. When we say when a child is not behaving well, you took this child to Bible school, Sunday school, all the programs, everything, as a woman or as a mother or as a father. You know, before you and God, you have done your best. You have done your best. Let me tell you, in life, just do your own and leave the rest. So that when anything comes up tomorrow, you'll be justified. They say a child is not well trained. It's not in all cases. Some cases, the parents must have trained and retrained this child or these children, but they have refused to accept the training. Are you going to kill yourself as a parent? No, you're not going to kill yourself. Keep going to God in prayer. Keep going to God in prayer. Maybe, perhaps, one day, the child or those children will be better. But I tell you, start from day one. That is, I said something when I started talking. I said, don't delay the training of these children. Don't say they are too small. Just like the host has said, when your child is breastfeeding, your child beats your nipple. Use your 2 fingers and just tap the baby. And the baby will know, oh, this thing I did is wrong. This baby is not going to do it again.
Don't mess with me. Don't mess with here.
Yeah, please, yeah. You know what I mean? So what I'm saying is, start training these children at the right time. Don't give any gap. But if peradventure life plays out, nobody is God. If peradventure life played out, and you have trained this child in the way of the Lord, and this child has just refused to be trained, you leave the child. Are you going to kill him or are you going to kill her? No. The answer is no. You leave the child. But let me tell you, while that child is growing, the child will one day remember, my mother told me this thing. My father told me this. My father taught me this. My mother taught me that. I refuse to listen to them. You, as a parent, always do your best. Do your best and keep praying for this child, no matter how old the child is. Keep training, physical training, and keep going to God in prayer spiritually, right? And leave everything to God. There's a limit to which we can do as parents. We can only do our prayer. We can only do our physical training. We can't do more than that.
Exactly.
We can't do more than that. Just do your best. Just know in your mind you have done your best and at the right time. Doing the right thing at the right time. Giving this training as at when due. You know, when something is at when due, just that time, at the nick of time, you just do that thing.
As early as
when
they are breastfeeding.
Yes. So do your best as a parent. But if peradventure that child refuses to take your training, I tell you, that child is going to regret it tomorrow. And that will not be us in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Yes.
So parenting is a process.
It's a process. It's a lifetime process. It's still Jesus comes.
Are we missing something?
Even if your child is not living with you, your child is married, your child has his own family, as a children, husband, he has his or her own family. You have to still keep training this child. You keep praying for this child. Parenting is till Jesus comes.
Yeah, it's
just like a man. I saw a comment that says, how long can you stay with a husband that cheats?
That's the next thing. Okay. Because we'll be wrapping up soon. I don't want this to exceed 2 hours so that we'll have time for our family.
So I sent a message to you because I have to go now.
Okay, we are about to go to
family calls. Family.
Okay, thank you so much. I saw you. Oh, you say okay. Yes. That's a good one. I'm also about to wrap up because we spent time here, almost 2 hours. And I will let you go. Chisels can respond to that. And then I will also respond from my own perspective. I hope you can watch the ending part later. Thank you so much. I highly appreciate your coming. Great respect. I'll catch you out there positively.
Thank you, Trina. Have a wonderful week.
Go ahead, Chisels, a cheating husband, please.
For me, a cheating husband, as soon as you discover your man is cheating on you, don't change. Keep doing your duties as a wife, right? Go to God in prayer, which is always my point. Go to God in prayer, table this before God. If you notice that this is getting out of control, he doesn't come back home. There are some men that gets to that point. You don't come back home. You go to work. You don't come back home. It's obvious you are seeing someone, right? If you feel comfortable discussing it with your pastor, or if you feel there's someone he respects so much, you want to discuss this matter with, you go ahead and discuss the matter with the person. The person might talk to him, he might have a change, but the most important thing is you keep praying to God for him to have a change of attitude, right? But in a case where the relationship becomes a threat to your life, when it becomes a threat to your life, you have to maybe like set up a committee, family meeting, for him. Just let the family know what is going on. They can better position or reposition the whole matter, right? So for a cheating husband, first of all, for me, my advice is go to God in prayer and keep cooking for him. Keep doing all your duties as a good wife. Yes, Chisom.
Thank you so, so much. As a good wife, is that a question? Hello? Hello? Are you still here?
Yes, I'm here.
Did you ask a question?
No, I say if your husband is, I just wrapped up by saying if your man or your husband is cheating on you, you just keep doing your duties as a good wife that you are. Yes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you so, so much. You have said it all. I also believe in talking to a third party if you can't handle it anymore. So first of all, you're going to handle it in prayers. You're going to handle it your own way. Check, is there anything you are doing that is wrong? The question is how long? Foodie Kitchen has been asking how long. My dear, there is no specific time. Marriage have no formula. It's just like when we are doing marriage counseling and we are bringing up different things, having a joint account, you having to wait for your husband to eat with your husband, different things. It is not a booklet. It's not mandatory that you should have the same account. It's not mandatory that you have to wait for so long. If you can't deal with it, I used to tell people, instead of staying there to buy him or he will buy you, why not leave? Separation is not divorce. You can just, intentionally move if it is something you cannot deal with. The Bible says in case of infidelity, a man can say no to the wife and say you have to go. But the Bible did not tell us that the woman should reject the man, because the thing is not balanced. So how long is the person gonna wait is a big question, but it is something that should be personal. If you can't deal with it, better handle it maturely or you end up in jail. Instead of ending up somewhere and then leaving the children because you are jealous, because you are like, I can't deal with it. If you can't deal with it, you better step away a little bit. How about men that will know that their wife are cheating, especially in the diaspora? You cannot even ask her questions. You cannot even, try to correct her because she will be like, I'm going to call the police on you. And then you'll be dying in silence, or probably you run the person over with a car. That viral video is still in my phone. A man that ran the wife over. Who knows how long he has been, nursing that, how long he has been dying in silence over a particular problem. And so she saw her coming outside, and what he could do is to zoom off, chased her all around, very close to somebody's house. He ran her over and then reversed back, ran her one more time and one more time, 3 good times. So instead of getting to that level, why? There are lots of women out there. You can still remarry. There are lots of men out there. Why are you trying to buy the man? Yes, when we say buy here, we mean KILL, because we don't want YT to flag our video. So when mental health is involved, it's good that you leave. That is what Foodie Kitchen say. So everything is good, but it's not good when it is going to the extreme, except the person is going to change as quick as possible. So if you're a man, you are a woman here listening, or you can share us out. Don't take your spouse for granted. If they tell you they are angry with something, you better understand it. Little by little, you are stiffening them. You are making them to be stubborn without you knowing it. So try to consider how to make them happy. Try to consider how to listen. A listening ear is very important. It might not be what you're thinking, it might not be what you did, but oh, this is how it happened. Let's understand that. Family is everything. Children is important that we take care of them. Your relationship or your marriage is likewise important, because tonight's talk is family, parenting, marriage. And this is a very big topic that we are not gonna unravel in one day. We'll be coming often and on to make sure that we admonish ourselves, we correct ourselves. Even we parents, we should learn to understand that sometimes we make mistake, that we can try to correct it so that our children will learn how to correct their own children. I know that back in the days, children would never tell an adult that he or she is wrong, but time has changed. Even men cannot accept to their wife that they are wrong. All these are old school and old time pride, and it keep making things hard in the family. So what can we do? Accept when you are wrong. It won't take you nothing. Say I'm sorry when you're supposed to say it. There will be a time you say it, it won't make sense, and you won't know what you have been building. So we are here learning from each other. We are here admonishing ourselves. Our children, God will keep them, that they will not bring us shame, in the name of our Lord Jesus. So I highly appreciate all of you that are here, especially Chisels that came up to the podium.
you.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me too.
Highly appreciate it. Foodie Kitchen has been here from beginning. Sunday, I say a very big thank you. Frank was also here. I say thank you to his dad. A very big thank you to Star Lover. Precious also showed up here. And I appreciate all those that are also watching from the window. It's okay to watch from the window. What our intention is to make sure that peace reign everywhere, even in our families, because that is the only thing you have, the only place you have when you run from the outside. When they're chasing you from the outside, that is the only place you're gonna, run to. Yeah, another thank you to Priscilla. Priscilla was here also, and lots of beautiful comments from all of you. I say thank you. Trina that was here, she came up also. I say another big thank you for coming. I highly, highly appreciate it. There is another friend that came. He said his name is DS. DS was the first that showed up into tonight's or today's streaming. I highly, highly appreciate it. Thank you for coming, every one of you. Cheesters, do you have one or two things to say? So to say to our viewers before we leave tonight.
Okay, thank you. I just want to say a very big thank you to everyone who, out of their tight schedule, still find time to join us in this live streaming this evening. This is another banger. Yes, this is one topic we want to repeat, like you said, very often, right? Because we keep learning and learning. Learning is never enough, trust me. So thank you very much, Ison, for putting up this live streaming. This is a very great content, I tell you. So thank you very much once again, everyone, for joining us in this live streaming today. We do really appreciate you all. Remember, family is all in all. It can be extended family, it can be immediate family, It can be family by extension or by association, right? Family is family. It's very important. Thank you, everyone, and have a wonderful week ahead. Thank you, Chisom.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I also forgot to talk about Mariza. Mariza was here. Mariza Yarn and Craft. Thank you. I highly appreciate all your time. I hope this will be helpful. In case you are just joining us, please remember to give us a thumbs up. You can also replay at your own time. I hope this helps your family. I hope it helps you in your parenting style. We will still be bringing all parenting styles and talking about family, parenting, and marriage, because this is ongoing. It's not something that we will all complete in one day. I highly appreciate your coming, and I hope to see you in my next one. Thank you.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
We're going to be redirecting. If you're still here, we're supposed to redirect you to another live streaming. So if it is new to you, you will see yourself in another house. And when you go there, just say Chisom Raid. Chisom Raid.